I'm freaking out. Like, I'm like this mad. And I'm already like that. Oh my god. You're the reason I haven't finished this book. Like, she will get you. Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. We're doing another 24-hour readathon. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eilidh, and if you're not, then hello. It is good to see you again. I'm kind of excited, kind of dreading, kind of don't know how to feel about this video. But we're gonna be doing another 24-hour readathon challenge, and I'm starting this video the day before I actually start the 24-hour challenge. We're gonna start it tomorrow, but I just thought I'm gonna sit down and start this video now as I have the time to do it now, and let's just pick some of the books that I want to read and accomplish, and let's just like chit chat talk, because I want to start this challenge at 5 AM tomorrow. 5 AM. And here's why. I want to spread this 24-hour challenge over 2 days. I want to do 12 hours one day, 12 hours another day, because I need sleep. I have done 24-hour reading challenges straight before, and honestly it hasn't been great. It hasn't been good. I always enjoy doing it the time that I'm doing it, but actually then when I end the video and when I go off and try and have like a normal day or like catch some sleep or do something, it's then always awful. I then always feel the worst about myself. So we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. So rules are, we're gonna have 12 hours, 2 days. I don't stop the timer. We are gonna try and read within those 12 hours. So I will start the timer at 5 AM both days, or like whenever I get up. If I don't get up at 5 AM, that's on me. We'll start it when I wake up. And I'm gonna have a list of books that I want to read. I'm trying to do this challenge every month as well, because it gives me the opportunity to take 2 days in my month where I don't do anything except from read and try and get through my TBR. My TBR being my physical TBR that's behind me, or my Kindle TBR, because there are so many books on my Kindle that I've downloaded or that I want to read and I just never get around to. So these 2 days, these 24 hours are for me to get through everything. We're just going to see how much I can read, how much I like, how much I don't like, if I DNF or if I like give a 5 stars. These 24 hours are crucial reading time. So saying that, let's pick out some physical books and give myself a list. I also, side note, don't pick out books on my Kindle because I am a mood reader. I don't like picking Kindle books. I like to keep that open. If I feel like I want to read a Kindle, then I will find a Kindle read, either one that I've already downloaded, which is in my library, or one that I just find on my recommended. That's kind of it. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Okay, let's just pick some books and see what I'm feeling. I already have a few in mind, so this might be easy, but let's just go. Bookcase number 1. This is probably my main bookcase of like all the books that I actually like and want to read. So I'm probably just gonna pick out a couple. I don't want to pick out too many, or I'm gonna be far too overwhelmed and not read anything. So picking out a few. This is another one of my bookcases. It's still got books that like I really want to read, but not desperate to read. But I still think there's some in here that I might consider. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. I take back just a few because that's a lot. Okay. I've picked out a lot more than I thought I was gonna pick out. But we have got how many on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 on here. I have been averaging around 4 to 5 books in the last times I've done this type of video before, so maybe we can get through a couple of these, but I'm gonna quickly speed run through them and then we can just jump to tomorrow and get started with the reading challenge, because that is what you are all here for. You are all here to see how I do, or see what I read, or like get some recommendations. I don't know, but you're here to see that part of the video, not really this. But I'm gonna do this bit anyway, really quickly. Okay, I've got a few different types. All of them are romance books. Some of them are fantasy, some of them have a little bit more of like a darker side and a romance, and some of them are just sports romance. Starting off with a sports romance, Consider Me by Becca Mack. I think this is a hockey sports romance. Then we have Divine Rivals, which is one that's been on my TBR for so long. Then we have the final book in the Bride of the Shadow King. I think that's what it's called, but this is the Heart of the Shadow King. Foxglove. I feel like this book has been on every single one of my reading 24-hour challenge of videos, and I've never read it. Then I've got 2 books in a series, which is the Kings of Sin series, and that is King of Sloth and King of Envy. And then finishing off with, I got this sent to me by the author J.F. Jones. It's A Kingdom of Shadow and Ash. Girl slid into my DMs and asked me if I wanted her book, and I was like, obviously, of course I want your book. So here we are. Don't know if I'm going to start off with this one or I'm going to start off with King of Sloth, because that's the one that I'm also really wanting to read. But these are all my physical options for this 24-hour reading video. So yeah, I don't know which one I'm going to start with. I'm generally going to see how I'm feeling in the morning, but let's just start the challenge. So I'll see you in the morning. I'm actually really excited now. Good morning. Obviously it's not the time I want it to be, which I kind of knew was gonna happen, but I'm gonna start this timer and I'm gonna start King of Sloth. Okay. Hello. Hi. We've been reading for how long now? Just over an hour and 15. We've been reading. Well, reading and probably mostly listening. Like first hour, I was probably just listening to the audiobook because I was like, why not? It's on Audible, not Audible, Spotify. So as I was like having my morning coffee and breakfast and just doing a little bit of like house stuff, I was just listening to it. So I've got to page 65, so I'm probably like 10% through this book now, and I've actually really been enjoying listening to it. I think it just got me in the right headspace where now when I'm actually reading it, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm getting the same atmosphere because I'm not listening to their voices. It's just kind of me I'm hearing. So don't know if I'm going to do the hybrid reading where I listen to it and read, but I do feel like that will take me a lot longer to do because my reading myself, I can read a lot quicker than listening to it, or like I'm just kind of listening to like mouse speakers, like it's always like I don't want that. I don't want that. And especially as it's coming up 9:45, I'm like, it's still too early for me. I'm like, no. But I'm gonna try and get to page 100, so that's like chapter, no, I've gone past it, 13. I'm gonna try and get to chapter 13, so that's another like, what, 5 chapters? So I'm gonna do that on my Kindle, because I really enjoy reading on my Kindle, especially in the mornings, because for some reason I just read better on my Kindle. So I'm gonna do that and just carry on listening to my reading playlist, which I love, and then get ready for the day. I actually like want to get changed, put on some makeup, and like feel like I'm doing stuff, like I'm actually ready for the day instead of just being in my pajamas, because I feel like if I'm just in my pajamas and I'm not like dressed and ready, I'm not really gonna do anything. So I want to get ready and do it, but I don't think I'm gonna be reading for 12 hours a day. I feel like I'm gonna be reading for maybe 10, and then tomorrow I'll do longer. I'll do like 14 tomorrow or something, just because I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't know, we'll see, we will see, but I'm enjoying this so far. I think it's really, really good. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Okay, I kind of just lost my page. I'm on chapter 8. It's fine. Okay, just carry on reading. Okay, we should probably do a little update. Talky talk. I'm gonna put you up here. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna sit on the floor. Okay, so I've got to 54% through this book, I think. 53%. We're on chapter 27. So I'm doing pretty well. I'm getting through it. I've been reading it mostly on my Kindle though, and when I was getting ready, I got dressed and ready, I was listening to it on my audiobook. So I have been going through it and I've been loving it so much. I've just loved everything about it. Like literally everything. I'm having so much fun. It's so cutesy. It's so like such a billionaire romance. So we're following Sloane and Javier. I think that's how you say his name, Javier. I originally wanted to say Xavier because it's an X, but it's Javier. That's how they say it in the audiobook. And Sloane is a high-profiled publicist, and Javier is a trust fund baby. Let's put it like that. He is one of the wealthiest men, and he's a nepo baby as well. So his father is like this billionaire, and Javier has been literally just living off his father's money for the whole of his life, to the point where Salome was brought in to be his publicist, aka his babysitter. And so they've been working with each other for 3 years until things have changed, and it all started with a deal for Salome to take 1 week off with Javier, not do any work, which she is a workaholic. She is like, no, I can't do that. My business will fall without me if I do that. But she couldn't really back out of this deal, so went, and things have been different ever since, and they've been getting closer together. They've been finding out things for each other's lives. Javier's father has been really, really sick and ill and wants him to become the CEO. Javier doesn't want that, so there's so much else going on that's not to do with their relationship, but is bringing them closer together. Like Javier's thinking about his future, Salome is thinking like getting over some past traumas, and also like dealing with her family drama as well. And just there is so much going on in this book, and I'm only 50% through. I'm like, what else is gonna happen? And I feel like I can't really talk about it because I'm just gonna spoil the first half of the book. So you just have to take my word for it that I'm really, really enjoying it. And there's some things that Javier has been saying that I'm like, I'm freaking out. Like, I'm like, this man. I love him. And I also love Salome as well. Like, she's so driven, and I love her. Like, I love that she is kind of like, she's been described by Javier as like the ice queen, because she gets shit done. Like, she will get you to do things that you don't want to do, but you have to do. Like, she'll get you to do it, and I love her. But yeah, we're seeing like another side to them both. We're seeing more as like Javier's been seen as this like trust fund, playboy, partier, drinker, like bit reckless. And now we're like seeing a completely different side to him of actually who he really is. And they're just getting together, and then they're just like... And then we're also like seeing other characters as well. So we've had like Alex, and we've had like mentions of like the Twisted series guys, and then also we're seeing the other girls from the previous books in the Kings of Sin series as well, and I I love when authors' books like overlap and they're all in the same universe. It's so much fun. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. I've just been like, not taking my time, but just enjoying it. And so I think I'm going to be finishing it within the next like 2.5 hours. I think maybe in 2 hours. I don't actually know how long this book is. It's 430 pages, so I've probably got 200 pages left to read, so I think I'll finish that in probably about 2 hours if I just like sit down and brush through it. But we're nearing the 4th hour. We've got still another half hour, so we've been reading for like 3.5 hours. And I love it so much. But yeah, really enjoying that I can listen to the audiobook when I'm doing other things. Obviously the audiobook isn't at the same speed as I would read, so that's obviously added on like extra time to things, but I don't hate that. I've been enjoying it. So we'll see how long it takes me to read this book once we finish it, but I'm gonna carry on reading. Probably eat food and then carry on reading. I don't know, just something. Okay, cool. This book took me way longer than I thought it was going to take, and that genuinely, I think, comes down to the fact that I probably took roughly a 2-hour break. Not my finest point, not the best decision I ever made, because no, but we had family friends over today and I thought it would be really, really rude if I just ignored them. So I was probably, took a 2-hour break. So we've got to the 16.5 mark. So I want to know how much I've been reading. It's saying like 8 hours. So that's probably like 5 hours then. 5-ish hours it took me to read this book, which is pretty normal. I'm not gonna lie, I probably do read a book between like 3.5 to like 5 hours. So that's pretty good, actually. But yeah, those 2-hour breaks didn't really help. So I'll probably be reading longer tomorrow if I can, just to kind of make up that time. But I did say that I wasn't going to stop the timer because I was going to see how much I can read within 24 hours. So not stopping when I like have a break or something, because it will just go on forever. But I don't know. I have it in my head, like the amount of books I want to read. So I have to like do it in that time. But we'll see. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. I think I'm going to give it a 4 stars. It was so cute. It was just nice. And I think I'm going to go straight into King of Envy, actually, which is the 5th one in this and the latest one to come out. Just because I'm still in that world, and I can also, again, listen to it on my audio book on Spotify, which is really easy if I then do like get distracted and can't read. I can just like listen to it instead, even though it takes me a little bit longer. At least I'm not wasting the time with doing something else. I'm just going to put King of Sloth on my Goodreads. Given this a 4 stars. I thought it was cute. We've probably got another like 4 hours to go until we hit the half-an-hour mark. So I want to see if I can finish one more book, but plan is what I'm gonna hope for is if I can read maybe 2.5 books today. So read King of Envy and then start reading another book and at least get halfway through that book, and then tomorrow try and read 3 or 4 and just like have a more productive reading day tomorrow, because I don't believe anything's happening within the household, so should be a lot better. But yeah, it's now raining, it's getting a little bit gloomy, so it's feeling like reading time, so I'm probably gonna light some candles and just start a new book. but right, I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna start a new book. 99% through. I'm pretty much almost halfway. I did stop for probably another hour break or something because we are now just gone past the 13-hour mark, and I'm 50% through. I'm basically 50% through this book and I'm already obsessed. Obsessed. I love it. I actually love it. Like, it's living up to the title, King of Envy. I love it. So we're basically following the two characters, Vuk, I think that's how you say, and Ayana. I can't remember how to say her name. I think it's Ayana, something like that. And she's a like supermodel, the most like beautiful woman. She's engaged, and basically to the public she's living like the perfect life. Everyone's so excited for her wedding. And then there's Vuk, who's like this feared billionaire. He doesn't talk, so he communicates in like sign language, but he doesn't need his words to intimidate the shit out of you. He gives off that energy. He's been through an accident, so he has like burn marks down his neck and then like a massive scar like across his face. Like he's morally grey. And I love that. But he's basically obsessed with her, like so in love with her, but she's engaged to his best friend. Now there's a whole reason why she's engaged. There's like an arrangement going on or something like that. We don't know why, but there's already been hints to it. But Ayana's also obsessed with Vuk. Like there is some sort of like sexual attraction, chemistry like going on between the two of them. But because of this arrangement, because of her engagement, they can't be together. But Vuk is like a very possessive man, and she basically gave him like I can't leave Jordan, who's her fiance, because of something, but we've agreed that we can see other people in the marriage because we don't love each other. And then Vuk's gone and said, there's one thing that you should know about me, Ayana. I think that's how you say her name. I don't know. He said, his breath grays in my ear. I don't share. I'm dead. I'm done. Like, I'm eating up this book. I'm actually eating up this book, and I kind of want to finish it tonight. I'm gonna stop the timer at 12 hours, but I want to see if I can try and read more tonight, like off camera, off timer, just to try and like pick up the time, unless like I'm getting like really good things from the book and I'm absolutely loving it. But I will stop the timer at 12 hours and then like do a stopwatch and see like how much time I can do tonight to like make up for these like 3 hours where I haven't done anything, because mind you, I could have like finished a whole other book in that time. So that's kind of like the one thing that's really annoying me, is I had to pick a day where people were actually at the house and we had visitors. Not fun at all, but it's okay because I'm loving this book. I'm actually devouring it. If I can finish this today, that would be great, and then tomorrow I might try and like read another 3-4 books. If I can try and read 5 books as usual at the end of this, that would be perfect. But we'll see. I'll probably end up reading more than 24 hours because like I just love reading and the excuse of reading, but we'll see because I'll have to wake up like ridiculously early to do that. But loving this book so far, like actually like obsessed over it. It's probably sitting at like a 4.5, something like that. But this might be my favourite one out of the whole series. Maybe. King of Sloth was quite good, but this one might beat it. Who knows? It's thick though. She's thick. She's like over 500 pages long. She is 510 pages long. Why does a romance book have to be that long? I don't think romance books should be like really over 400. They should be like under 400. So it's long, but it's like good. I just hope it doesn't drag. So far it's not really dragging because there's like bits going on. And like there's enough scenes with the both of them and like the tension, but I'm worried it's gonna start to drag. That's the only thing. That's the only issue I have. But we'll see. But enjoying book 2. I'm enjoying it. Okay. freaking cute. Loved it. It's so cute. So I finished it. Do you know how I feel? No, I do know how I feel. It was so freaking cute. When I say I don't know how I feel, it's like generally in this moment where I'm like, am I awake? Am I tired? Am I like gonna read? I don't know. It's really odd because I feel like I've been in a slight slump recently, to the point where I like don't care. No, I do care. I do care. That's a lie. I do care. I can't find my. I'm taking these out. I don't know where my AirPods case has gone. But we finished this book, and reading this made me realise why I like morally great guys in like billionaire romances. This was great. I think I'm gonna give it like a 4 stars, like 4.5, something like that. I'll probably make my mind up when I'm editing this video. But it was so freaking cute. Like, so much happened in this book. The only reason why it wasn't a 5 stars is I don't think it needed to be 500 pages long. That's all the critique I've got in it. It did not need to be 500 pages long. I think so much happened in this book that it could have been shortened and been a little bit more simple. I think I didn't really like at the end of the book there was this, obviously there was like a plot twist for everything. I didn't think they needed to be that specific plot twist. I thought that was a bit unnecessary, and I was a bit like, oh, that's a little bit disappointing. I think what could have been better is like the original villains of the book that we were following throughout, which is one that Vuk was like hunting down. I think they should have been the cause of what happened, not other people. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I think it could have been shortened. Like, this could have easily been like just a 400-page book. Like, I think there was probably 100 pages that was just like didn't really need, but it was still good. It was still enjoyable. Like, I am still in love with this series. Like, overall, I think this whole like Kings of Sin series is probably going to be a 4 stars for me. But we are nearing our 9-hour mark. I probably just had like 20 minutes of just sit down, like refresh my brain and kind of thinking of what I want to start next. I'm either thinking, like, just from my stack that I've got over there, I'm either thinking Foxglove or Heart of the Shadow King. Those are the two I'm currently staring at. Is Heart of the Shadow King on Audible? Audible? I keep saying Audible. It's not Audible, Spotify. Because I know Foxglove is. I'm just going to double check. Foxglove is on Spotify, so I can listen to that. Heart. So it looks like I'm going to be reading Foxglove next, because it just means that, again, today, if I just want to like do something else for a bit, I can like at least then listen to it, because I like having the option of listening. Like, I swapped here and now from reading and listening on this one, and I did the same for King of Sloth, so let's do that. I'm gonna start reading Foxglove, probably get dressed and get ready while listening to the first part of the book, because then I feel like I'm getting all the information that I need and like a refresh, because it is the second one in the series, so probably should listen to it so I get all the information I need to like understand where we are in the world. That sounds like a plan. So we're gonna start Foxglove. It's all the way over there, so we need to go get it. Okay, we need to like update, because I've generally just sit here for like an hour and 20 minutes reading, and I'm now halfway through the book. You're so squid. It's actually annoying me. Hello. That'll do. Yeah, we're now halfway through. I'm on page 227, and this book is like 449 pages long, something like that. But I've got ready. I've put a hair mask in my hair, so I'm gonna have like a little self-care night tonight, which would be fun. And I've put on a little bit of makeup, so I feel like more alive. But halfway through, and I'm loving it. I am having such a great time with this book. I just kind of, because I've sat here for an hour straight, like just over an hour straight, and just read it, I'm like so into the plot. And that's one thing that I need to remind myself when I'm reading books, that if I sit down for like a couple of hours, even like an hour or two, and just sit and read, I will love the book so much more than just like sitting for like 20 minutes or like half an hour and just like reading a couple of chapters, because I don't allow myself to like get submerged into the story and to just take everything in. So I need to remember that. I need to remember, if I want to read a book, then taking longer out just to sit and read and enjoy the story, because I'm actually loving it. I'm loving being back in the world with the characters. We're still following Signa and Death, which are our two main characters in the first book, but also we're getting the POV of, how do you say her name? Blythe? Something like that, as well in this, and she's such a fun character. We meet her in the first book. She is one of the main characters also in the first book, but we never got her POV. We're getting her POV in this. So you're kind of switching between Signa, who's our main character that we're following, but also there has been points within this when we've got Blythe as well, which I've been loving. I've been loving being in her POV every now and again. And there is a new character in here as well, which you're introduced to at the end of Belladonna, so I don't want to talk too much about that, but it is just following on from where the last book left off, and we're going into more detail about things. So into more detail about Death and who he is, and also Signa as well. We're discovering things about her that she didn't even know about herself, so I'm kind of enjoying that. Like, it's still got the murder mystery vibe to it, which is in the first book. So we still got a lot of similarities that trope-wise to the first book that we do in this book, which I actually am enjoying, because it feels like I'm reading the first book, and I really, really did enjoy the first book. So I'm glad that we're seeing it again, but also with like a twist to it. Like, it's not the same. It's similar, but it's not the same. And there's other things as well going on. Does that make sense? Does that actually make sense? Because if it doesn't make sense, please tell me. But I'm really enjoying it. I really, really am enjoying it. I kind of just want to sit here and finish the book. I've got another 225 pages left to go. Maybe less than that. I could just sit here and finish it. I might just do that. We've still got like 5 hours, 50 minutes left to go, so I'm hoping like I could finish this book and then maybe finish another book. I'm kind of feeling like going into Divine Rivals after this, because I've read some really long books and I just want something a little bit shorter. So maybe, but absolutely loving this. Listening to the audiobook as well this morning. I love listening to audiobooks now, just like when I want to do something but I know I should probably be reading audiobooks. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. I used to hate them. I also used to hate reading. So people change. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and we're going to carry on reading this book. I'm obsessed. I'm actually obsessed. It. Oh my god, I loved it. I'm kind of debating on whether or not it's like a 4.75 or a 5 stars. I'm debating because I really enjoyed this book. I think I'm only going to give it a 4.75 just because I think like the excitement I have is to read the next book, because I'm so excited. I want to read the next book so much, because basically Death and Signa's story has ended in this book, but there's one more book after this, and that is Fate and Blythe. I think it's Blythe's story, and I think I'm already obsessed. I'm I want to read it so badly. This book was such a good build up to the next one, because I enjoyed that we still got Signa and Death, like it still continued off of the last one, then mixing it into Fate and Blythe to then lead into their book and their story. It's done so well. This is so unique as well. I've never read anything like this before, and I've loved it. I've been eating it up and listening to the audiobook, and I'm just like, yeah, I want the next one. I need the next one. I really hope it's out. I'm just gonna put it on my Goodreads now. I really want it. I knew I was gonna love this book. I knew I was gonna love it, but I was scared, so I didn't read it. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Right, that one's added. I now want the next one. It is out. It got published last August. Oh, it's called Wisteria. I have a feeling I'm going to be obsessed with the third one. I just know it. I'm adding it onto books that I want to read. I want it so badly. Oh my days. This is so good. It was so good. Definitely a 4.75, because I think the next one might be a 5 stars. It depends. I really hope it is. I'm anticipating that it is. I would be so disappointed if it's not, because like most of the time in this book, all I wanted was to see Blythe and Fate. That's all I wanted. That's it. So absolutely loved. But we've got like another 4 hours left to go. And honestly, I don't know if I have the brain power to read another book. I don't think I do. But I have 4 hours. I can definitely read another book in those 4 hours. I'm kind of debating on, do I read Divine Rivals or do I read something short and sweet on my Kindle? I think we need to have a look. Let's have a quick look. You need to ignore my bed because I actually never made it. But I have Divine Rivals, which is on my TBR for this month. And I haven't read any of the physical books for this month. But this book in total is, how many pages? 353 pages. Font is quite small though, but I still think I could read it quite quickly. But let's have a look on Kindle, because I've kept like Kindle options quite open. But still, I don't want to look too crazy with it. It's so much easier to like have a look on my iPad when I'm trying to find something. So we've got Kill Switch, which is one that I have been wanting to read for a while, but haven't. So we have Play Along, which is the sports romance book by Liz Tomford. Why is this so hard? I want to see what's recommended for me. Or I could read like a Rena Kemp book. Yeah, Deviant King, which is next, which is the second one in the Royal Elite series. Well, there was another one that I was like, oh, maybe I could read that. I'm trying to find it. It's this book called Wolfie. It's 416 pages. See, how long have I got now? I've got just under 4 hours now because I've been talking for far too long. This is so hard. I'm definitely thinking Kindle. I'm not really in the mood for Divine Rivals, which is sad because I've been wanting to read this book for a while, but I feel like if I start this, it's not going to be what I'm wanting. Like, this is the one thing when I read like such a good book, I then don't want to read anything. I want to go straight into something else. Oh no! Or I could read The Reaper, which is the second book in the Darkverse series, which I've been meaning to read for ages. I reread Predator recently. No, do you know what? Let's read Reaper, because it's only 292 pages. I have just under 4 hours left. I'm definitely going to finish this book within 4 hours. And then once finishing that, I can either start a new book or end the timer. Let's do that. We're gonna read The Reaper. I'm going to try and like get through series. Well, saying that, I'm in the middle of both the Royal Elite series and the Windy City series, so that doesn't make any sense anyway. But we're going to read The Reaper. It's a dark romance, and I think it picks up where the Predator left off, so I think we're still following the same 2 characters in that one. So let's read The Reaper on Kindle Unlimited.
I'm shaking, I can hear it really loud.
Hi, Dave!
It's so easy.
started this book?
When I was on the phone with you.
Okay, that's what you said. Alright.
And then 50% through. Oh, I just knocked over the camera.
Good. Kind of pissed off that I get to see you right now.
You are seeing me.
No, I'm not looking at my phone.
I'm 50% through this book, or like 53% through this book. And
I'm alright.
I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? I know this book instantly picks up straight after the last one left off, and we're still following the same two characters. But I'm not actually quite sure what to think of this book. It just seems so... I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. All I'm actually rooting for is just the two characters to finally get together. I feel like I saw the build up with the first book, and this one I'm like, I know they're gonna get together, but they just haven't yet. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? And then there was still obviously like stuff going on with like the mafia and everything, and there's a little bit of mystery to do with what happened 20 years ago. But I'm still just like, what is going on? So, yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to give spoilers of the first book. I'm enjoying it enough that I want to carry on reading it. And because it's quite a short book, like it's just under 300 pages, I'm going to finish it probably the next hour or so. So, I don't know. My reading speed like keeps on going up and down. So I actually don't know if I'm going to finish it. But we've got 50 minutes left on the timer, and I really want to see if I can finish this book before that timer runs out. Because I've had a shower, I've had dinner, so I've probably taken another like half an hour to an hour break, and then sorry, Clark is staring at me. Jeez. Anyway, see if I can try and finish this before, because then we finished 4 books and I would be really happy with that. But we've read some really long books, so I'm actually really chuffed with myself with how much I've read. So let's see if we can finish this in the next 50 minutes. I don't know how many pages I've got left because it's not telling me the pages, so we'll see, but yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying it. Okay.
I'm getting your attention. I love it. You're right. No, back.
I've only got like 18 minutes left. You're the reason I haven't finished this book. Oh my days, the sun is shining in my face because it's currently going down. I'm not sitting here. I did not expect it to be like that. But we have finished the 24 hours. I'm actually so happy. The only thing I'm a little bit annoyed about is I didn't get to finish the Reaper. I will finish it tonight. It's saying that I've got like less than an hour to read, but I'm blaming my boyfriend. I'm blaming him because he wasn't supposed to call me, but he did call me, and girl's attention span just went. But anyway, we read we should have read 4 books in that time. It's fine. But yeah, we read 4 books. So we started with King of Sloth, King of Envy, and Foxglove, and then the Reaper, and all books I absolutely loved. Like every one of them I got through really quickly when I was sitting down and actually reading them, and when I wasn't distracted with something else. But I'm pretty proud of myself, like getting through something. I do definitely want to continue doing this again. It's always so fun just to do, like just taking 2 days to read 12 hours on each day and just literally have a binge reading day. It's always fun. But I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Peace. Goodbye.